Gonna meet Betty. Hi. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story. A place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we also create magic. Create magic. Create magic. Yep. Welcome. We are here with all 6, ready to go, ready to jump in. All 6 of the Brasslight. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say howdy.
Howdy.
Hello.
All right. For those words, I do this so many times and I forget every time. For those that have no idea what this is, hi, we're a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, this one, and Friday. Having 5 parties living and existing and breathing for those that do in the same homebrew world. The wonderful, beautiful world of Astera. Announcements. So we are still looking for a player for the New Moon campaign, our Tuesday night campaign. If you are interested in joining in a weekly Tuesday game, with that friendo right there, Matt is in the Tuesday game, and it's been running for 2.5, close to 2.5 years, somewhere around there. You should do it. You should join it. And this is where you go. Where's the link, guys? This is where you go for that. Go to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. Where you can see that game as well as any other games that we have running. That, at least for any open spots that would be there. So speaking of, in the opposite sort of sign of open spots, Daggerheart is fully booked for this weekend. We're very excited to kind of get this going. And this is really just the first session. So who knows if everybody will be able to kind of stick around the whole time. I've kind of made it sort of seem like to some people that it's going to be like more like a drop in, drop out sort of thing, just in case anybody is like, okay, cool, I get the idea of it. But yeah, for those that are have no idea what I'm talking about, Daggerheart just got released a couple days ago. So it is a new TTRPG system that is focusing more on the role play, character creation sort of things, giving a little bit more of the story into the hands of the players, which is something that I very much like to do here. So I'm very interested and excited to see how that turns out and how that plays out. I have spent a good amount of time with the rulebook, and it is. There's some things that I think are going to be really, really cool, and I'm really excited to see. And the other things that I think are interesting, we'll see if it works. So that will be this Saturday. Also, that will also be officially streamed this Saturday. So I will say, yes, yeah, everybody's happy about that. Good. I will say, if you think... I don't know what precedent I'm setting this at. If you think there's any sort of level of like entertainment of the purposeful, like making things feel smooth and meaningful here on like Brasslight or any other games that we have during the week, Saturday will not be that. Saturday will be all of us learning how to play a game, and it's going to be very kind of off the cuff. But yeah, we'll be really excited to have anyone join and check it out. Also, we have both. There we go. We have both Rachel and Sarah playing in that game. So very excited to have them. So yeah, I will probably put like a. Actually, I'm having Brandon work on. Am I putting him on the spot? Brandon may or may not be working on the layout for it. So shout out to Brandon. Thank you so much for everything you do all the time. And that's not me trying to make you feel guilty if you don't get the layout done in time. But Sarah's going to be really upset. So, yeah. So stay on the lookout for that. Hopefully we'll have more games in the future for it. I imagine it's going to go really well. I'm really excited about it, if I haven't said that already. So yeah, stay tuned on that. Also, if you're wanting to support the channel, the best way to do so, or a number of ways to do so, is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below, right down there, at @itsalongstory_TTRPG. my personal favorite now at this point is that it is a live stream. So feel free to come in and say hi, comment, and especially if it's a silly sort of thing that you have, or react. Yesterday was full unhinged, mostly due to.
I was one of those comments in that unhinged thing.
Yeah, it was full unhinged. It's Miranda's fault. She won't admit it, but it's my wife's fault. She took a really silly picture. Check out yesterday's. It was so dumb. But yeah, that is it as far as announcements go, I believe. So before we begin tonight's session with the Brasslight, we need to get a recap of where we left off with the party. So Matt, please take it away.
Hi, I'm Matt. Tuesday. Things. Sorry, I just got done coughing. I'm jumping into this now.
It's Thursday, Matt. Did you prepare the Tuesday recap?
So Titian is a real something or something. He's just a real dude being a guy.
Real dude guy.
No, I'm kidding. The session started off with the gentleman of New Brasslight on a car racing from Ophelia's parents' manor to meet up with Lysandra, Ophelia, and Blair. Ophelia had recently passed out due to weird changeling type stuff that's happening macro in the universe Joe's created. As they're driving towards them, the remains of Colander is in the trunk. As they approach, Lysandra is able to bring Ophelia up, and then the party has a little bit of a conversation, talking about how precarious the situation is that they're in. They decide to leave Colander's lifeless body on the side of the road, like the trash that he is, and jump into the vehicle and race towards Ophelia's seedy neighborhood hangout spot for fun and good times. Going towards the Varnished Veil, I believe that is what it's called. Going to this part of town, everyone is a little bit anxious. They go to the door, get a secret code word. As soon as they enter, they are greeted by a, I think Joe described him as beautiful elven woman by the name of Vela, if I'm correct, or is it Vela?
Yep, I believe that's
Vela.
right.
Cool. Vela, who greets them all and then sort of gets them situated in the space. From there, the party sort of splits up, with Rasa and Blair going to drink some alcohol chased by tequila, if I'm remembering correctly. So, just having a grand old time, where Rasa begins to hallucinate slightly the people around him being past loved ones with every drink, I believe it was. Specifically, Blair, maybe with the face of his dead wife. Lysandra and Timothy go have a card game, not friendly card game, with Alden, who is also going by the name of Saul, if I'm correct. Mm-hmm. In that card game, Lysandra is sort of meeting him there, seems interested, getting more of his backstory. Timothy just wants to kill him. Timothy is just wanting to do bad things to him. He does not kill him, but what he does do is promise to kill him and then proceeds to take all of his money. Afterwards, Lysandra flips him a coin, tells him he can be better than he is, and I believe we left them there while Timothy was still threatening to kill him, if I'm remembering correctly, or maybe that might be wrong. No, he left, and they were still walking away then. Maybe that's what it was. Jericho was making new friends at a craps table where he was just watching the game, trying to be safe. They quickly pulled him in as a quote-unquote lucky charm, where it was found out that they were using loaded dice. The game goes a few rounds, and then they refuse to let Jericho leave the game. So Jericho, using his telekinetic powers, ends up fudging the dice to actually make them lose on Snake Eyes. A gentleman in the back corner, who I did not remember, I just remember him being a stout individual. I think I used the word Stout King at some point. Stood up with his magic eye and said, basically, come with me, and he proceeded to show Jericho through a secret door behind him. While that was going on, Ophelia was meeting with, and this is where it gets really shady for me, Thaddeus at a poker game, asking for information specifically around, I'm looking at my notes here. Myers Bluff, and starts hatching a plan with Thaddeus about maybe burning it down, getting some gold in the process, to which then Ophelia asks about Knock. Thaddeus becomes really anxious about that, and just as Jericho is walking in the room to greet this individual, we find out that a name given to Ophelia by Thaddeus is Alden Pryce. Game ending with Jericho being face-to-face with that very same individual of Mr. Pryce. So, that was Brasslight last session.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you so much. Matt, please take that point of inspiration. Anything else to add, friends? I will say, actually.
So, Timothy actually decided to move Collander's body into the car because he wasn't having him on the side of the road left there. And then at the end of that poker match, Lysandra left. Alden kept playing. Timothy kind of moved away, but kind of still within eye shot of what was going on.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I'll just clarify with Thaddeus, metaphorically burning it all to the ground. And what she was talking to him about was a job. So she agreed to take his glass eye with her and go deliver a message to Amelia Craswell.
Beautiful. And then lastly, I think it should bear to mention the reasoning on Timothy's, we'll say, violent nature towards Alden Harrow is because of a backstory of something to do with the scorpion tattoo on his hand. Yeah. Very nice.
I did my best.
You
That
did
was
amazing.
not a correction.
No, you
That
did
was
great.
an
Bunch of
addition.
stuff happened.
I appreciate you all giving me grace on this. I still did my best. Thank you.
And
You did
still
better
great.
than I would do.
We do a lot every session. We do a lot, everybody.
You do a lot.
We do.
Like, New Moon can spend a whole session just like walking down the street trying to open a door. Like, we actually do things in this campaign.
That's good. Cool. So what I'm hearing is bottle episode this episode? That's what I'm hearing?
Yeah, most definitely.
Let's do it. Yeah, sounds good. Awesome.
The little guy his way out of the room.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys want to play some D&D?
Hell yeah.
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 Beautiful. We come back to the dusty, cigar smoke-ridden, dark, barely lit, large room of the Varnished Veil. We see a figure, two figures near the front door, one of them a tall, elven female, the other being a big, burly sort of individual. We see there are the beginnings of some sort of steampunk-style slot machines, a large bar table. Behind the bar table, an area that looks more like an alchemy table than really a bar back. There are tables all around for poker, craps. There was a blackjack table there as well. And a far table, far sort of area that is a little bit extended, a little bit above. I imagine there's kind of this like sort of like I would say it's only like 4 feet above where the kind of game area is, but it's that deep sort of haunted tobacco stained wood that has multiple tables around, where we see really only a few figures sitting there. But we're going to zoom in on the figure first that is standing, I imagine, hand on the railing, watching a specific poker game being played, and watching a specific individual playing it and losing. Timothy, what would you like to do at this moment?
I'm just curious, so just over the table, Rasa and Blair, how far away are they from where I am right now?
It's a good question. I would say you can see, you could probably see, you can see Blair's ears and probably the top of like Rasa's cap, unless Rasa took it off. Behind that, you can see there's like some sort of like multicolored sort of smoke that is kind of escaping a Erlenmeyer flask far away. I'd say it's about maybe walking all the way over there would pull you away from the view of the table, but only by a little.
So I'm gonna actually walk over there and come up to the table where Rasa and Blair are. Rasa, Blair, got something to tell you. Harrow's over at the card table. I could have ended him, but he's too young to be tied to the Cortana job. Just another half-trained hand with a gun. Not really worth the effort. But Rasa, if you still want to finish what he started when he took a shot at you, I'll stand right beside you. Lysandra, though? She sat next to him, tended his wounds, gave him coin, spoke to him like it was something worth saving.
Above table, I don't think you saw that because you stood up and walked away when I did that.
Yeah.
I don't think you saw him give him code.
I did healing hands and gave him money under the table.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, she speaks to him like, or she speaks like she wants to fix things in this world, but I don't know. I think she's just another mortal making foolish decisions. Maybe pity, maybe pride, maybe she's just sweet on him. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen someone trade judgment for affection. Seems to me she's already chosen the wrong side.
Rasa, who's talking to you right now?
I think I look and see an older gentleman who usually isn't standing up, as I see Kenneth kind of staring at me.
It's weird that Kenneth has seemed to have like lost his accent here. There's a moment of, I will say, give me a let's have some fun. Give me a history check with disadvantage.
I just want to throw out there, causing something in this room is probably not the best idea.
That's a 12 for history.
Okay. You don't know a lot about, I mean, Kenneth had some tall tales back in the day. The fact that Kenneth has made it all the way here is surprising, but wait a minute. Is this Kenneth? So I think you're confused because you're wondering why because you do hear Timothy's voice. But with a 12, You're a little flustered. You could tell me how that
you know about Saul?
You mean the guy that shot at you before?
Yeah, I didn't think you knew about that.
I was with you. So was Blair over there.
He's been
I
acting
think
weird
she
since
shot him too, or he shot her.
he did shoot me. But Ross has been acting weird since he took, well, I'm fine. I think he just has a weak constitution to liquor.
You know, all
That
this
makes sense.
all this talk of shooting and all this is I assume something that's going to be happening far outside of this bar, but friend, if you I don't know if you're able to imbibe, but looks like the people here are having a good time. Would you like to join them?
Imbibing wouldn't actually do anything for me, but I'm happy to sit.
Would you like to smell a shot of tequila?
No, it's all good.
If you'd like, I may be able to figure out a workaround for what you're unable to feel.
Wait, Timothy? Is that you?
It's Timothy. Rasa, do you want to do anything with all this information I just shared? Actually, you might not be in the right state to he turns to Blair. Do you want to do anything with this information I'm sharing with you?
I don't care about him. Let him, whatever the fuck he's doing over there. I actually don't want him to see me because I think I was the one who got him arrested the first time.
Okay. And with
I
that,
doubt he wants to see me.
he just takes his hat, puts it on the table.
You letting him go, Timothy?
Like I said, he was well too young to have been involved.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had some families that were too young to be involved too, weren't they?
They were.
And this is what you decided? He was not worth it?
Frankly, he's kind of pathetic right now.
How's his face looking?
Oh, you did a good job on him, I gotta tell you. That was some good shooting.
It wasn't good enough. Still here.
Well, like I said, I'm by your side, Rasa.
Blair and Timothy, give me a perception check.
That was a 9.
Cool.
That is an 18.
Okay. Listen, friends, maybe it would be best if you see him kind of like put his hands sort of on the table. Maybe we just try to relax, huh? Sounds like you all are used to more of a violent sort, which I understand. But this is there's a reason why we don't really frisk for weapons around here. And it's because everybody has an understanding that no violence takes place here.
I think that's fine for now.
I would actually
He
prefer
puts up his
no
hands
violence.
like this. And puts it back on the table.
All right. Blair, I'm going to do something silly. I'm going to give you a chance. With an 18, I'm going to give you a chance for an investigation check.
I'll do that.
The DC is 20.
Okay. I'm not gonna get that.
Okay.
That's a 16.
All right. Cool.
Can I use my inspiration? I've been saving it, and it's still the same day.
If you want.
Okay, I'm gonna get it now. A 21.
Cool.
Or
Awesome.
22.
When he put his hands on the desk, he had his thumbs under, and you feel like you heard a click. Like a button being pressed.
Listen, we're not really... It's all talk. We don't really want to cause any trouble at all. At all, really. The only one really here with any pull is talking to the person I'm guessing that runs this place, having some secret rendezvous in the back. We just want to get out of here after she's done whatever the hell she's doing back there.
Secret rendezvous?
I have no fucking idea. She's like the most secret one of us, and that's saying something from me.
She got a name?
Phil.
Ophelia?
You know her?
Yeah, she just walked by.
I have no idea. I don't know if she's like secretive.
She just walked. She walked by. She said, "Oh, that's like give them a good time." Like literally, like had a whole conversation with Tovel.
Okay, Sarah forgot about that.
That's okay. It's all right. It's totally fine. Yeah. Oh, Ophelia. Yeah. No, that's totally fine. Who's she meeting with? Oh,
Somebody
okay.
here?
Yeah, old fling. So.
I'm looking at Rasa trying to figure out how drunk he actually is.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, no. That is not gonna do it. That was a 4.
You're pretty sure Rasa's messing with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever little button thing you pressed on the back there, if it's to like signal to like, we're not here to cause any trouble, so why don't you just flick that thing back to where it was?
You see him kind of pull some of the glasses, the empty glasses that are there, kind of like pulls them close in. Tab's gonna be 2 gold.
Seriously?
It goes on Ophelia's tab.
You better go get her.
Fuck it.
Timothy takes 2 gold out of the winnings and holds it up for him like this. He just kind of drops it into his hand.
All right. Like I said, no reason to get anything other than civil. We're gonna pause you guys there, and we're gonna move to Lysandra. Lysandra, are you with Ophelia right now?
I was.
Okay, cool, awesome. So Lysandra and Ophelia. So you just you were in this so like he whispered it, but I would definitely say that you heard the name Alden Pryce.
Have I heard that name before?
Give me a history check.
How did I forget to put my dice up? Whoa, okay. 24.
Nice. Alden Pryce, Pryce family, well-established family in Madura. But you realize with like a 24, like you haven't really heard much from them in years. As far as the name goes, it's kind of one of those things like wherever there was like any sort of like debutante ball or anything that like kind of came up in the history of your upbringing, I should say, Ophelia, you always remember there being an empty table with a name tag that said Pryce on it. I will give you. They had a close connection with another wealthy family called the Myronfold family.
Pryce. Why haven't I heard from them in a while, Thaddeus?
Because you've been keeping your nose somewhat clean, I assume.
All right. Where am I going to find Mr. Pryce?
Why would you want to do a dumb thing like that?
I didn't say I was going to go find him. I'm just wondering where he is.
I don't know.
You're a shit liar. Where is he? Here?
You see Thaddeus look at Lysandra. You're new, right?
Clearly.
Maybe you can talk some sense into your new friend. It's Pryce is bad news. A whole other level.
What do you know about him spying on the wealthy families of Madura? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Thaddeus?
I mean, I don't know a lot about the specifics of what he does. I assume he works with a couple different families. He's working with them for a long time. I mean, all of them. I mean, your dad included.
Is he working with you?
We cross paths.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Sure. Yeah, both of you go ahead.
18.
Okay.
21.
Oh no. I gotta show this if it's gonna work. Oh, it's not going to. Okay, never mind. That was a nat 20, but I will say a 21 beats it. Because you guys, yeah. So Lysandra, you're like that cross paths. What does that mean? And you're like kind of like trying to like look on that. Like 18's really good, but you think that there's a possibility that like maybe this guy, like, you know, you look at the clothing, you look at all the sort of like the sort of fake suaveness of this character that is kind of slowly diminishing before your eyes the longer this conversation's going on, and you think this guy might just be all talk. Ophelia, I'll say with the 21, it's just over the mark on that, where you think it's definitely more than cross paths. You think they work together.
I don't know why you think you can lie to me, Thaddeus.
Trying to protect you.
From what?
Ophelia, you've... Just because you just got that silver spoon out of your mouth doesn't mean you're ready for what's coming. It's a good idea for you to go to Veracia. Hand off what I'm asking you to hand off. And maybe spend some time there. Find a job.
Find a job?
Yeah, it's what people do that don't have trust funds.
I don't need a trust fund. And we grew up with the same silver spoon, so don't pretend that you're some hardcore maverick street urchin.
Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah. What do you want to know?
Before I answer, I'm gonna cast message at Blair. Blair.
Hmm?
I need you to go outside and get Collander's head.
Didn't we leave that in the other card? Like,
It's
Yeah,
on
it's
the
in the
side of the
upgrade.
road.
No.
Oh, I thought it was in the
Richard just set it
trunk.
up. Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah.
well,
Never mind.
Blair's-
I didn't message Blair. Or Blair's like, we don't have that dummy.
Blair's just gonna put her hand over her lips and go, "We left it on the side of the road."
It's not on the side of the road. It's in the car.
Yeah, Timothy
Damn it! Why didn't I
fully-
anticipate my dramatic flair?
designed the crime scene.
Okay, fine. Well,
What do you
I've
want to
got
know?
a dead robot.
It's your funeral. I mean, I don't. It's not. No skin off my teeth. That's fine. What do you want to know?
I want to know why he planted a robot butler in my house that was running to go see him tonight.
Roll me a... No, we'll keep the same numbers. Lysandra and Ophelia, both in this moment, you get the feeling that he legitimately has no idea what you're talking about. The robot... You guys have another robot butler?
The same robot butler, Colander.
Was that the one that caught us that one time?
Yeah. Same one.
Why do you think he was running to what we're talking about? And you see him kind of carrying those inside checks. You see him kind of eyeing this gentleman, not trying to like make eye contact, but just kind of like, and he also has one eye, so it makes this kind of tricky. But he's like kind of like out of the corner of his eye, he keeps peering over at this individual, whom I would say you could just barely see from the amount of like cigar smoke that's around him.
Okay, Ophelia takes note of that. He, based on our conversation with Runaway Colander, he seems to be Colander's boss. I can only assume he was spying. Why else would he be in the house?
You don't say.
he did say that before
Got any
ripping
rope?
his own throat.
did rip his own throat out. It's pretty crazy.
Wow. Okay. Well, Mr. Pryce and I have to talk about that. I don't know anything about that.
Your funeral, apparently.
Lysander's gonna say in his head, starting a mental link, just say, keep your focus on the lady. To try and stop him from looking over at the other guy.
Ophelia, would Thaddeus know that you're able to use magic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, another one. Okay. Guys, I would love to just, we talk about anything else?
I think I got what I need.
Okay. And you're gonna leave this alone.
Of course, Daddy. And she drops his eye and the money into her satchel.
Okay. All right. Well. Yeah, I think I'm about done for the night. I'm gonna go see Mr. Fedge, and then it's good seeing you, Ophelia. Remember, you handle that job, and Mo will be coming.
Okay.
Ma'am? Looks at Lysander and kind of like gets up from the table. Ophelia, you've known Thaddeus for a long time, so it was pretty easy to kind of like look through him in this moment. But Lysander, you saw someone who went from like a level of like trying to seem like a level that like had this distinction of almost this like mob boss sort of like thing, and just fully just became deteriorated under the information and the questioning that Ophelia had. You think there's a possibility that there's like the idea of their whatever relationship they had plays a factor, but also maybe the information itself would be a big thing.
Before he leaves, Lysander's gonna say to him, trying to think of how to word this. Perhaps you should stay. I hear the poker table's hot, and I would hate for you to leave while we're still here. Just assurances, you know?
Yeah. All right. I'll tell you what. I want to go speak to Mr. Fedge, and then we'll see where the night takes us. Okay.
When he says Mr. Fedge, do we know he's talking about the big guy?
Not in this moment, but you do see him starting to walk over to the big guy.
Okay.
So, as you do, are you guys like keeping eyes on him right now?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. There's no reason you wouldn't see this. I would say give me a separate insight check now.
Not one.
21.
21.
I took your 21.
You really did. You see Thaddeus is conversing with this Mr. Fedge, and seems to be. You actually get like 21's really good, so I'd say like 17 and up. Like seems like you're just having a calm sort of conversation. 21, you can tell it's supposed to seem like that, but you can see that like the there is does not look in your direction. He's good enough to not do that. But you kind of see that there is like a little bit of like a nervousness or a hurriedness to his speech and his like his body language. And as you guys are watching this, you see Mr. Fed just kind of like shake his head and then just knocks on the wall behind him. And I'll say, because you guys are kind of like watching him closely on this, I will give you that you're able to see him kind of like move into the smoke and then something beyond.
Ophelia, we should probably collect our group and get out of here before something happens.
I do agree on collecting the group. Are we ready to leave yet?
Do you have other business?
Mr. Alden Pryce seems like a really interesting person to talk to.
That we have been repeatedly warned not to talk to.
By Thaddeus.
And the robot that ripped his throat out.
Okay, well that did happen, but...
Regardless, we need to get together. We can't do this. Just the two of us.
Alright, let's find the group. Where are they? At the bar?
I'll give you guys one more chance for a perception check here, as you possibly like moving and starting to kind of collect yourselves here.
Ooh, 19.
Wow. Okay.
Ah.
Seriously.
Don't worry, I'll roll ones throughout combat.
Nat 20.
Let's
Jesus
go.
I got a 1 and now I got a 20.
Could have been at the poker table.
Incredible. Okay, cool. So 19 does it, but 20 gives you a little more. So that's interesting in regards to
25.
this. 25. Okay. So Lysandra, as you're kind of getting up to leave, do you look over at Alden?
I think I would, because I want to make sure Timothy didn't kill him in the time I've been distracted.
You see, is it this one? No, that's that guy. Sorry, these pictures are tiny. You see Saul, Alden Harrow, is not meeting your gaze because he's looking head full tilted in the direction of Mr. Fetch. With a 19, you see that he also was paying attention to where Thaddeus was going.
Ugh. I'll mind link with him. You're in fairly rough shape to be getting up to trouble tonight. Especially if I hear this Alden Pryce is as dangerous as we suspect.
You see a big smile kind of come across his lips at that, which is funny because actually I think the way his scar is kind of like there's like a little bit of point of like you see it kind of affects where that's at, and you can see like there's like a hint of pain there. Ophelia, with your nat 20, you definitely see that like the way for sure the way that that Alden kind of turns his head back must be having a conversation with Lysandra, for one. Two is definitely knows Thaddeus, and I'll say you don't see him surprised that Thaddeus seemed to disappear, which gives you the idea that you're pretty sure Thaddeus knows what's happening behind that wall, or what is behind that wall. In response to Lysandra, how long have you been at this game? You'd make an impressive spy.
You'd be surprised how good I am at secrets.
I'm sure I wouldn't. Don't you worry about me. I appreciate it, though.
I think I glance over at Ophelia, who's staring at me.
Who's just staring right at Lysandra.
As we walk to the bar, I turn to Lysandra. Well, Alden's working with Pryce too. And also, you can definitely fix him.
I do have healing magic, yes, but I think he's already scarred. I think it's beyond the point of repairing that.
I think your powers of healing go far beyond that, Lysandra.
No, I'm pretty sure I know the limit of my magic.
Okay.
You see, as you come up to the bar, you see Toval just go, well, you ladies like a drink?
Water. I don't think it's a good idea to have my senses interrupted here.
Looks at Ophelia with a, like, really? Like, look to that?
Lysandra, you're never gonna find another opportunity like this in the entire world.
I'm fairly certain that's an inaccurate statement. There are plenty of seedy bars across this country. I have seen a few.
Not with the specialties you're gonna find here.
I wouldn't really, like, Ross has been acting weird since he took a sip of that stuff.
You see a smile on that man's face, no?
Mm-hmm.
Lorna, Ira, come have a sip. What are you two doing here?
Rossa, are you quite well?
I'm doing great. What have you been up to since you gave up being a sheriff?
See, this is what I'm talking about. Impaired senses. And I'm going to walk over, lay on hands, and I'm going to extinguish 5 points. You don't heal 5 points. What does happen is you're purified of all poisons.
Full buzzkill Lysandra. Just fully, just, yep. You
Lysandra,
just see...
why can't you be fun for 5 minutes?
I put 38 gold in front of Ophelia.
I knew you were good at poker.
By the way, Harrow's over there, the one that shot at you before.
We saw
Are
him.
we just
I mean, Ophelia told me
letting
to
him
fix
live
him.
or what?
Well, you just told me to fix him. I'm confused.
Ah, it's like that.
Like what?
I look at
Messy
Ophelia.
business.
Ophelia, this is from Toval.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Tom.
I'm sure they're talking about Saul, right?
Yeah. So.
Maybe you should correct them.
Why
Yeah,
would they do
spouting
that?
off aliases in the bar room.
You have a special interest in Saul? Why should I care?
I have a special interest in all my customers that pay me for my services.
What's he paying you for? Drinks? Information?
I offer the same for all my patrons.
Interesting. So if I slide, say, 10 gold across the counter?
What would you like, miss? I'll pull it up for you. Clearly denying what you're...
Oh, okay. I'm not good enough to be your customer. I see.
Oh, no, you're absolutely good enough. Actually, your friends over here have decided in the kindness of their hearts to tip me on that. So whatever drink you'd like next, we'll call it on the house.
On the house, pretty sure that was my money. But sure, we'll go with it. I'll take a special drink.
Yes, ma'am. Any specific vintage? Which, Ophelia, you know. Would there be any specific memories made that he was able to turn into drinks from your last time here? So vintage means dates. We lost you. That might have been an EV Bucks thing. Try again.
Am I back?
Yes.
I'll give him a date of being there with Thaddeus. Having just come back from a party, a high society party, which we snuck out of, and
Beautiful.
came back here to gamble and drink and dance, and yeah, it was just a very carefree kind of night of Ophelia kind of spreading her wings and
Okay.
doing what she
I love
wanted.
it. Awesome. Yes, ma'am.
Timothy wants to look over at Blair. Have you seen Jericho?
Last I saw, he was at the craps table being thrown in the air.
And I'll say with that, because he's coming up next. With that, we'll pause you guys and come to Jericho.
Put on the happy music, Joe. This is going to be a happy scene, right?
You got it, man. Here it comes.
This is not happy at all. Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. I thought you... Is this... Yeah. You are sitting in a chair that is 3 sizes too big for you. A large office desk and that separates you from this individual. A man who would actually, I'll say, small retcon in this moment, refer to himself as Mr. Pryce. Does that name ring any bells for you?
I'm imagining my hands on the arm rest like this.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Pryce. I can't say I've made your acquaintance yet or heard your reputation in any way, shape, or form.
I'll give you an 8 out of 10 for that. Word is that You have quite the hand for magic.
I can't say it's quite a hand. I can do the odd thing here or there, but nothing really substantial in any way, shape, or form. Mr. Pryce, that is. I just want to shoot it to you straight.
I like that. You know, like loud ones. Smash and burn types. Keep things close.
No, not at all. I don't like destruction in any shape or form, Mr. Pryce.
What's your line of work? Did you say your name?
Oh, Jericho, sir. It's Jericho. G-E-R-I-C-A-U-L-T.
Jericho.
Yes, sir.
What kind of work were you in?
Mostly horses. Yeah, horses and stables for horses. Grooming, petting, walking with, feeding, talking to horses.
You ever have to retrieve a horse from a less than desirable location?
Can I throw an insight check? Not to necessarily... I want to throw an insight check to see if... I'm wondering if he's speaking in code or if he's trying to, like, infer something.
It would
I
be a
don't
pretty
know if
weird
Jericho-
thing for him to ask if you've ever... Yeah, he's definitely speaking in code. He also seems to think you're speaking in code.
Yeah, I don't know if Jericho understands that he's speaking in code is the thing.
That's fair. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
give me that insight check. We'll see what happens. We can put it to the die.
That's what I'm trying to leave it to, yeah. Oh my god, it was so close to a nat 20. It like spun on the nat 20 and then rolled to an 8. Oh my god. Okay, so it's 10 total.
Sounds like 10's really what you want in Jericho. Jericho has no idea what this guy's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Mr. Pryce. There was one time a horse got loose near some emberbacks and got stuck in the mud, and I had to go and retrieve it from the situation so that it didn't get hurt. Sir.
So you're used to danger too, then?
No, sir. No. I like I said, Mr. Pryce, I try to avoid it as. Yes, sir.
Good. No reason to go looking for trouble. I have an animal that needs to be retrieved. Something that something a horse that is has been sitting in mud for some time.
Oh, that's not good. Is it a thoroughbred quarter horse? Are we talking about Arabian possibly, or please tell me it's not an Appaloosa. Anything? No, you don't want to let an Appaloosa be trapped in the mud for very long. They are very skittish, sir. Mr. Pryce, sorry, I'm interrupting you now.
It's a stallion.
Okay, they're hardier than most would understand. Most would assume, so that's
Roll
not
this
too
way.
bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take some time, some serious work to be able to get this horse to a safe place.
Mhm.
Do you think you're person for the job?
I
You
will
hear a
certainly- I'm
knock
certainly
behind
happy.
you that interrupts
Oh.
this conversation for a moment.
Okay.
Not now. Sorry, Jericho. Continue.
It's okay if Mr. Pryce. It's okay if you need to answer. I can sit here and wait if you need to take care of other business.
You have all my attention.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Pryce. I will certainly. I'd be happy to try my best. Depending on the mud and how deep it is, and if I might, Can you share a little bit more about the situation with the horse, sir?
That's no. The particulars themselves don't really need to be discussed between you and I. Just a simple yes or no, if you're up for the task.
Yes. Yeah. Should I ask about pay, sir? How much would the compensation be for this task, sir? Mr. Pryce?
Well, the horse is in for Asia. It's quite the project, but you tell me, what is Jericho worth?
Not too much. Going to Veracia, mud cleaning bill. Just got these new shoes that are great. 10. Nine? No, 10. 10.
All right. That sounds... Mr. Pryce! Jericho, excuse me for a moment.
Yes, sir.
You see him wave like kind of a hand at the door, and the door opens. You see this figure walk in. Mr. Pryce, sorry, interrupt. I know you should, I didn't mean to. What is it?
Can I ask something, Joe, really quick before you get
Sure.
started with this? Because before we go too far, I'm trying to remember. Has Jericho seen this guy before? Jericho has, correct?
I don't think so.
Don't think so. Okay, then I won't. I'll just sit
No?
here and listen then.
There's some kind of immediate knowledge might be worth your attention. Did you put a friend in the Hargrave house years ago? Jericho, feel free to give me an insight check there.
$19.
19. The 19. You see like a vein in Mr. Pryce's neck kind of like pop a little bit at that. It's kind of like tighten up a little bit as if that's more than an annoyance that this is being brought up right now. Go ahead, Thaddeus. What? So, I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand why you had. That's just never been part of our conversations. But apparently, something happened to your friend. And also, I think it'd be worth it that you and I kind of discuss what this friend was doing there, seeing as. I mean, I've had no idea. We've had multiple conversations around like that. So, and you see Mr. Pryce get up and stand. Thaddeus, come here. Puts a hand on his shoulder. It's gonna be all right. Don't worry. I got you. And points his finger to his head. And you see a knife shoot out the other side of Thaddeus' head. And he collapses to the floor. You see him clean off the sort of like finger knife that he has. Drops the handkerchief on him. Ogden will give you the details on your way out. Good luck, Jericho.
Yes, Mr. Pryce. Absolutely, Mr. Pryce. Thank you very much.
Oh. There's a man named Saul that's over at the poker table.
Yes, sir.
Can you have him go see Mr. Fedge? I need to talk to him.
Yes, sir. I absolutely can. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At the poker table.
Jericho.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Pryce.
Do you know who I am?
No, sir.
Good man. You see him sit down.
I want to loot. I want to loot the corpse. I'm just kidding.
Jericho, what do? You scurry out of there?
I just scurry. I literally, I walk up and then shuffle a little bit around the dead body that, as I picture it, is in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
I want to confirm. I feel like I heard everything he was saying about Colander and asking about that. So I heard all of that, correct?
He said friend, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm the one holding literally the file of Ophelia from that friend in my pocket right now. So awesome. I make the best friends. Okay. All right. I scurry out of there, just doing little guy things.
Okay. You got it. As you do so, there's I'm gonna say give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. 5.
Okay, cool. You've seen horrors in your time.
I've seen worse than this, yeah.
Absolutely. But it's been some time. And you've had plenty of time to try to push those out of your memory. So as you start to come back, or as you start to kind of walk back in this truly not dark, just pitch black hallway, I'll leave it to you. What do you see?
I don't think I see anything initially. I think what wafts in is the sound of waves crashing. I think the
I got you.
the slow descent into it. And the smell of salt lifts the air. And I think in this moment, that smell of salt mixes with the smell of iron. And all of a sudden, I'm stopped in the hallway, but I feel as though I'm rocking back on the raft. Just sitting upon a mound of flesh. Going with the current. Just in the moment. I'm just horrified.
Do you make it through to the other side?
I think my body's moving without my knowledge of it. And I believe at some point the hallway has to end, so... Yeah, I think I do make it through to the other side. I'm not sure if the general light of the veil disrupts the hallucination or not, but...
I'd say with a 5, like you said, you're maybe coming out a little shell-shocked, and then you feel like you need to throw up.
I think I walk out and try to find the nearest waste bin. Or the large fellow was he was making like
He's right
cigars
there.
and such, right?
Yeah.
So I imagine he has a basin of some type near him.
Yeah, I like it.
So I pull it and I just immediately hurl right into it. Not one that's like necessarily in his hands, but one that's beside it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. Yeah. First time, huh? Sorry.
No. I'm sorry, sir. I am sorry. Just some bad food.
You don't need to explain to me. And he pushes an envelope over to you.
I take the envelope. Thank you, sir. And I just say that under my breath, and I put it down, like in my pocket, in my safe pocket, to read later on. Okay. Remind me what his name is.
You don't know?
Oh, I don't know his name.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Sir, I apologize. I never made your acquaintance. My name is Jericho, and I'm been told to...
You got work to do, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been told to... And it was Saul and then... I was supposed to send Saul to... No, but I was supposed to send Saul to somebody.
Yes, okay. So send Saul to Mr. Fedge.
Right. So...
And I do think like at that point, like as you're like you like see him kind of like taking a moment and just like recognizing you did just puke. Just Fetch. Call me Fetch.
Fetch. Thank you, sir. I'm okay. I'll be Mr. Fetch, it's very nice to meet you. I'm gonna be sending Mr. Saul your way here in just a moment. So if you'll hold tight, I will do just that, sir.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, that's not super great. 11.
I would like a perception check from everybody at the bar as well.
16.
22.
Dirty 20.
24.
What level are you guys at? Jeez.
8.
There you go. Thank you, Timothy. Jeez. You all see Jericho. Like kind of like coming out of the fog. Jericho, you see as you're kind of like trying to like sort of. Do you think that like Jericho recognizes the name Saul?
I feel like I've heard, because that was his code name that he used from like traveling and like all the interactions. I feel like he's heard it. I don't know if he's ever. Was Saul locked up in Rustwater at some point? Am I correct in that?
No.
No.
The other guy was.
It was somebody else then. The other guy was. Okay.
But Jericho,
So, I
you
don't-
were there at the bar when he like escaped and did all that stuff.
I was there when he escaped, right? And that was
Mhm.
Saul.
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, I've seen them then. Because
You also
remember
like
sitting on the Raptors and seeing them.
with an 11 because he's not being sneaky about it. He's staring right at you from across the hall.
Perfect. All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to Mr. Fedge. Mr. Fedge.
I
I'll
think
be right
also
back
you
home.
remember that he was shooting at you.
Who doesn't? Everyone's shooting at everyone in this campaign.
Valid.
The only person without a gun is Lysandra and Jericho at this point. Until Lysandra gets a gun sword via Final
Yes.
Fantasy VIII.
Yes, absolutely.
Can I divine smite with a rifle?
Gotta get you a full
More like
squall
the-
gun sword.
About to say more like Divine Snipe, if you know what I mean. Hey.
Hey.
Okay. Mr. Fetch, I'll be right back. I won't be. I'm gonna go get Mr. Saul and send him your way. I see him over there now. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Fetch. And I'm just gonna like scurry away unless he stops me.
Nope, he's definitely not. He felt like this conversation was probably about 20 seconds too long. Is what you
Yep.
pick up for sure.
I'm either the best at this world or the worst. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I promise you guys, at some point you guys are going to meet someone who's just really happy to talk to you guys.
Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to talk to these guys. These guys are criminals.
Yeah, these guys are straight up criminals.
These guys. I just saw a guy get poked in the ear to death. That was horrifying. There's a wet willy of doom. So I'm gonna walk up to Saul unless
Okay.
somebody stops me in the party.
For them to
Just
do so
scaring
would
them.
be tricky. Like Saul's closer to you than they are to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So unless they're hurrying.
Well,
I just imagine you run up to Saul here. I don't think it.
I don't think I run. I just think I walk quickly to Saul.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I
in an
think if
anxious way.
anyone's trying to like head off, they're gonna head off where
Well,
Jericho meets Saul.
I'm just giving them space so that if somebody, since they threw perception checks, so they want to try something,
Right.
I want to give plenty of space to my fellow players.
so
But I'm
when I order that drink and I'm waiting for that to be made and I'm thinking about Thaddeus, I wanted to pull out his eye from
Mhm.
my satchel because
Okay.
I was wondering, I don't think I've ever had it before. So I was wondering if I could look at it and if it had any type of two-way deal, or is it just a one-way? So I wanted to be examining his eye to see if there was any way I could use it.
There's definitely no you could see his sight.
Yeah, or just have some
Yeah.
connection to him, like through that eye.
I will say give me a medicine check. I'm gonna say the DC here is 17.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I got a 5.
Okay. All right, so
So,
Jericho, you come to Saul.
I'm like rattling it around, shaking it. It doesn't do
Perfect.
anything.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything.
Jericho's
I
walking
haven't
like,
really
what?
to Saul for an hour. Just saying.
What's that?
I have a mental link to Saul for an hour.
Cool.
That's her saying,
Jericho's-
"Don't kill my hot boy."
So we just saw Jericho walk out when we already saw Thaddeus walk in.
Yes, I'm going to say we're going to continue the scene with Jericho now because we want to make sure that we get that sort of wrapped up. Unless there's something specific you guys want to do that will interrupt this scene.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mr. Saul. Hello, Mr. Saul.
Yeah.
You are Mr. Saul, correct? Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir. I just want to make sure I wasn't mistaken. I've been told to Mr. Fidge would like your company right now.
He's going to roll an insight check on you. Feel free to roll a deception if you'd like.
Oh, right at deception. Let's roll a deception. Joe was the damnedest thing. I rolled $1 million.
Wow.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. Fedge?
Yes, sir. I've just been told that he would like to see you.
Stop calling me sir.
He's
You see him look back in the direction of where Lysandra was right now. And Lysandra, you hear, "You should probably come get your boy. He looks awful." He gets up from the table and starts to walk over.
I'm going to start walking over rather quickly as well and just respond to him. Is he injured? Did something happen? As I'm trying to catch sight of Jericho in the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like kind of trying to like get like to the two. I don't know. Just figured you'd want to know. Have a good night.
See, Kiki's like, I can fix him, but Lysandra has no clue.
Mm-hmm. I just realized now my thing's supposed to be red. I don't know why I did that. Yep.
You're doing
Cool.
this on purpose, Joe. Okay, I'm gonna rush over to Jericho because
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't know what
following
the fuck's wrong
Lysandra.
with him.
Cool. Yeah. Ophelia, Lysandra, you guys kind of run over to Jericho, who's at a poker table here. Jericho, Lysandra, and Ophelia. Yeah, I'll just tell you guys. Your
Can I
your
roll an
money
instant check
is-
on his?
yes,
Sorry,
your
tell
money
me.
is on the table. Is on the poker table.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely rolling that insight check then.
Sure. You're rolling an inside check on what? Sorry.
The tone.
Oh
like,
yeah, sure.
Paul's tone, like, and now that the fact that he left the money is, does this dude know he's gonna die?
Okay.
Oh God, can I have advantage?
No.
Does a 9 work?
Yeah, 9. I'll give you something. This is it seemed like a rather flirty good night.
She definitely doesn't know what to do with that.
That's my favorite fail for Lysandra, and that is just I don't know what to do with that. Okay.
She's gonna rush up to Jericho. Are you okay?
Oh, hi, Miss Lysandra. Yes, Miss Lysandra. I'm just fine. I was just walking and meeting new people today.
I was told there was something wrong. Are you injured? Are you sick?
Not physically.
Should we get you home? Should we go somewhere?
Oh no, Miss Alexandra, I appreciate. No, I'm perfectly fine. I appreciate your concern. I'm doing okay though. Are you doing okay? Have you been having fun here at this establishment that Miss Ophelia chose for us to go to?
No, I'm sorry, Ophelia. This place is awful.
That's because you're not any fun. I want to roll an insight check on Jericho.
Sure. Go for it. As you're doing that, Lysandra, you hear in your head, oh, shit. Get out of here now. It's getting hairy.
Okay.
So?
Thank you. And she's gonna grab Ophelia's arm tight. We need to
Okay.
go now.
We're not leaving yet.
We
Jericho.
need to go now.
Who's back there, Jericho? Did you see Thaddeus?
Do I get a chance to roll deception against the insight?
You have no
No,
idea who
okay.
Thaddeus is.
I have no idea who Thaddeus is. I just was wondering if it was a good test to roll that.
Yeah,
but
I
it was
don't
only-
think you were ever around like that. Well, hold on. Yeah, because as soon as Jericho came in, Jericho just kind of like went off on his own, right?
Yeah.
So Jericho, you have
never
no
mind.
idea. I
Although-
don't think.
Mr. Pryce did say, Thaddeus, come here.
Did he?
He did.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Then if I said that,
Hmm.
yeah,
Well,
or if he said that, excuse me.
I'm sorry, Miss Ophelia. What was that?
Give me that deception check.
Okay.
Please roll low.
That is a 16 again.
Son of a bitch. I got a 13 inside.
Cool.
We need to go right now.
Okay. Is there something the matter, or?
There's something going down. I don't know what. I was just warned that we need to get out of here.
Fine, but we need to
Okay.
talk to Jericho later.
Yes, let's collect our now fortunately sober companions and go.
Okay. I will follow your lead, Miss Lysandra. Ophelia.
Has not taken her eyes off you and will not. Just-
Jericho pushes Ophelia down. No, I'm kidding.
Jericho Eldred blushes Ophelia across the room.
Okay, you guys are kind of like heading back to the bar to collect everybody else to head out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got it. Cool. Rasa, Blair, Timothy, anything you guys wanted to do in the meantime here? Obviously, I would say in the minute here before that.
I think
I mean,
Rasa
I never really got an answer from Rasa one way or the other.
It's true.
Rasa would get up from the table and try and find Vela.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
Sophia and Lysandra.
Very easy to find. She's
Ruben's
near the
following
front.
right behind.
Do you have one of those message machines around here?
Why you got a girl to call?
Of sorts. Is that a possibility at this establishment?
Pity. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've charged that to non-members. We'll call it 5 gold.
Okay, deal.
All right. You see her point you over to a what looks to be like this sort of like strange. I would say like it'd be like the equivalent of like that kind of like that like payphone cubby sort of thing. But you see that it is a very similar machine to what you saw in Rustwater, although definitely smaller and definitely more high tech. You see that there's some interesting sort of like letters on above board. It's a typewriter, but like these interesting sort of like letters that are marked on these like heavy gauged switches.
Would I be able to contact Rustwater with this device?
I don't know. Do they have one of these?
They did while I was there.
Let's tap away. She puts her hand out.
No. Hand over 5 gold.
I'll leave you some space.
Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out how to send a message to Rustwater.
Cool. Give me an investigation check. You're killing it so far in the learning how to use the newfangled equipment. So I will say the DC here is 10.
Why did you say that before he rolled?
19.
Sorry, the DC's 20.
He's a tech-savvy old man.
Incredible. This grandpa knows how to use a phone. Yeah. 19, man. Like, it is like, I can do this. This is like, everybody talks about how this newfangled world is so tricky to understand. It's pretty easy.
Okay. I'm gonna start typing a message
Cool.
to Rustwater. So it's like very conversational. So it says like to Vera from Rasa. There are many things that I wish I could say to everyone at Rustwater, but I am currently stuck in Madura. I've learned that Veracia is just months away from a Ignite substitute, and Rustwater will soon be irrelevant. Decide amongst yourselves what you should do, and I will do what I can on my end, but I'm afraid that Jeb was right. Hope to see you soon, Rasa. And then I'll send that up.
As you send that message, that flicker of hope of recognizing there might have been a way to handle this without violence, without bloodshed, but in one night in Madura. You finish that sentence and send it off, thinking Jeb was right. And with that, we'll take our 10-minute break. See you guys in 10. So, Lysandra, Ophelia, you guys come back to the bar. You see Toval goes, all right, just another minute on your drink, Ophelia. You guys heading out?
Yes, we have had quite a long night. I think we should leave.
Oh, all right, well. Be careful out there. I mean, it's getting awfully dark out. You guys have a place that you're spend the night at?
I have an
A
idea.
safe place?
We'll be fine. Thank you for the hospitality, as always.
All right. Okay. Be safe out there, Ophelia.
Always.
I want to insight check that because I'm
Sure.
scared for everyone's safety, and be safe out there just sounds threatening. Mostly because I don't trust Joe.
Oblivious
Roll an
Blair
insight.
keep
Roll an insight
going.
check on Joe, the DM.
Natural 20.
Okay.
23.
That's good. I like that a lot. That's really good. I'm a kill Ophelia. No.
Probably.
You get with a nat 20. Toval is being both sincere, like genuine, and knows things are going on. Like definitely knows something's up. Is not just a bartender for sure. You get an idea that whatever is going on here, whatever this like thing is, Toval is for sure a part of it.
Okay. Yep, we need to go.
Blair, oblivious to this whole interaction going on, is going to take both of the tequila bottles and taking it with her.
You pay for it.
Yeah. So are we done with your little rendezvous thing with that one dude?
Yes, we are done. For now. We ready?
Hey, Brassborn.
I'm over with Rasa near the phones.
You didn't tell me that.
I absolutely told you that.
He
I started following
he
Rasa.
You did say that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Well, never mind. I don't get to tell you the cool thing. That's fine. Yeah. So you guys come over. You see Rasa and Timothy in that sort of like area back there. You also see Vela, who kind of gives you the same sort of thing, like, "Oh, leaving so soon," like that sort of thing.
Okay. I mean, after I'm done, I'll head towards the group.
Okay, you got it. You guys come to the door. Slab is there to let you out, and you guys head out into, yeah, baby, Jericho.
Yeah.
The hits just keep on coming. Thinking about that awful, stormy time at sea. And as you come walking outside, it's raining.
Oh. Is it actual raining or is this a
It was
hallucination?
actually raining.
Okay. I don't think
I
Jericho's
mean,
100%
Jericho
sure.
doesn't know. Yeah.
Blair's ears just instantly goes down, and she's really grumpy now.
Gross.
I'm
Hood up.
going to just look up. I'm assuming Lysandra's right next to me. Is that still the case? Okay. I'm just going to look up to Miss Lysandra and go, Miss Lysandra, is it actually raining right now?
Yes, it is here. And I'm gonna lift my shield over him like an umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
You hear the ting 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 ting.
We're getting out of it. Are we taking the car as we did before? Or-
Yeah. Ophelia.
Blair.
Where?
Roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Okay, let's do 2. Yeah, that's a 2.
You go outside. There's no car.
Fuck.
Well, we could head back to our dear friend with the grip whip. I can try and call my steed. I don't know if they'll be lost in this city though. And they won't fit all of us.
Was this just a... Oh no, that's only for recall. Never mind.
Joe, do I know of any other way to get home or a person I could reach out to?
the Hargrave estate?
Right home? Yeah.
Are we going back to the Hargrave estate?
You want to go back to the Hargrave estate?
Oh, God.
I will say, before you make that decision, it is a very long journey without a car.
Question. Was that an ability check or just straight luck roll?
Straight luck roll.
I couldn't just say re-roll. Oh, we parked the car over there instead.
Nope.
Okay. I tried.
I will tell you guys straight up, the DC was 5. You guys did a lot of work to try to keep it there.
Son of a bitch.
We're in a bad part of town, and the grip whip shop was in a bad part of town. Is this the same bad part of town, or is this a different bad part of town?
I was going to say, yeah.
You're definitely closer to the closer towards the grit whip and what's his butt.
I know Barb's there with him.
Yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Barb.
He's taking care of Barb. That was
Great.
sweet.
No, I just love it. Barb is everywhere. It's great.
Well, I guess the Hargrave name didn't mean as much as I thought it did in this neighborhood.
You'll find that
Should we go visit our
Jericho's
football?
good.
What were you gonna say, Jericho?
Jericho was just gonna mutter under his breath, "Shocker."
I love that everybody.
Can I
had a
roll to
comment
see
on
if
that.
Ophelia heard that?
Sure. Jericho, are you trying to be sneaky?
I mean, I'm not trying to be dumb,
Yeah.
but like I
Well-
said, I said it out loud. I'll give Rachel a chance to hear me. I said it.
Okay.
Yeah. What was a perception check?
Yeah. DC 11.
Only a 13. Oh, I got a 13.
You heard it.
I'm going to cast message at Jericho.
Can I reply
You
with
get-
message?
You certainly can. You guys, I'm just gonna let you guys know. You guys are sitting on massive amounts of information, and everybody is like, "Fuck you."
That's pretty much the party right now.
Like they're
Yeah.
just looking for somewhere safe for them to stay for the
Yeah.
night.
Oh my god.
Herding cats.
Jericho and Ophelia will kill each other. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll message Jericho. I heard that, Jericho. We're going to have some words later. How about some honest ones for once?
Sorry, I think you cut out there a little bit towards the back end. The very
We
last of
didn't.
that.
I might have been
We're gonna
too
have
far.
some words. We're gonna have some words later. Some honest ones
For once.
Okay.
for once.
For once. Jericho's going to reply. Well, that would be a first for some of us here. Just please remember, be kind. Otherwise, things might get out of hand again.
Meanwhile, Lysandra, give me a survival
Message
check.
back. I'm nothing but kindness, Jericho.
Can I give her the help action as I'm trying to
You-
point out the garage is over this way?
Because
You
that was
absolutely
a
can.
2.
You absolutely can. Yeah.
That's 2.
Oh, God.
I do want Lysandra to roll
That's an
because I do
18.
think Hey, great. Okay, awesome. You
go.
definitely recognize the alleyway that's kind of like heading down. You see there is this like there is that like kind of tall signpost. Body's still up there.
Oh, yep, this is.
There's like a lightning strike that kind of comes down. You see that there is still this like body slumped over this large head that is or this large sign that was like what I think like 30 feet up in the air or something.
She's just like, Madura, this needs a lot of work, it seems. Gem of the South or whatever. Come on, this way.
Beautiful.
I mean,
follow.
I follow.
Great. I want Timothy to roll this one. Timothy, roll me a d20.
Nose.
Roll good, please.
Nat 1.
Damn it. What are some of our rolls? These are such chaotic rolls.
You're doing well in the bar.
Our
Okay.
luck is gone.
Joe's face, no!
We're gonna get robbed.
They can try. Sandra's not in a good
Give in to your better nature, Joe. You don't need to do this. You really don't.
Hey
never
Joe.
once
Hey
worked
Joe.
for him.
Hey Joe. I don't want to make the situation worse, but you're a coward if you don't make this worse for us.
We're gonna run into the jets.
You're a man.
Heard, chef.
Oh, no.
If a volcano doesn't erupt right now in the middle of town, you're taking it too easy on us.
Hey guys.
Blair has gone nearly a
This
day
is
without
not
getting
New
shot.
Moon.
She's almost there. She's almost
Hey, guys.
there.
I'm so sorry to do this to all of our adoring fans, but we'll see you in 10.
No.
All right, friends.
Ooh.
Here we are. You guys might as well roll initiative now.
Timothy and Jericho aren't on the map.
There.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, mine.
Oh no! They're screens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a
Yes,
second.
they
Damn.
Typical difficulties.
What?
The shit we're leaving.
Scott said he didn't want to be a part of it.
We're playing the bad guys now. We're the bad guys.
We're the bad guys.
I'm
I
the
rolled
one
a
who
20
knocked.
No, are the ones
initiative.
ambushing us.
All right. There's so much stuff I gotta grab up quick. Okay. I'll turn the music down a little bit.
That's a
It's
party
still
name,
posted.
though. We're the one who knocks.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Assume you guys have rolled your initiative stuff. Give me 1 second. I'll get that set
I
up.
have not.
Oh.
There we go.
I will say the church looks really cool with the stained glass windows and all of that. That's really cool. Okay.
I like the steampunk pipe coming out of it.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that pipe because it gives me flashbacks to Huxley trying to kill my character during our Atlanta game.
Speaking of, you guys are gonna meet Old Huxley.
Oh, nice. Is this the one that tried to kill me in Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
He was
Why is he old versus young? What's happening?
The newer
former
mini.
Huxley mini. Like before, like you've seen the newer mini. Like there was an older one. Let's see. Blair, roll me a d4.
D4?
Yeah.
1.
All right. So, as you all continue to go down the pathway, there was a lot of there was a lot of things that were happening at the time that made you guys kind of like look up. And I would say in this case, it makes a lot of sense that you guys would have not realized based on the like kind of large wall that was extending past that there was these weird sort of looking like kind of creepy looking gates around an area that you would have to turn down to because you guys would have turned off from there. It seemed like, as you're looking at it now, look like cemetery gates. And you see a group of what I would say is to be undoubtedly people that are going to come and take your money. So, you guys let them? All right. That's it. That's all I got. That's all is needed. They're coming for you. I'll say you see there are 4 people on the ground. You see there are 2 people that are up above, one of which has a just an old-fashioned bow and arrow. And the other that looks like it has some sort of strange gun. Like a pistol. All right, let's get those initiative orders. Okay. Ophelia.
20.
20. Rasa.
9.
9. Lysandra.
16.
16. Timothy.
9.
9. Okay. Jericho.
6.
6. And Blair.
19.
19. Ophelia, you see a woman that has a very like interesting sort of like strange kind of pirate garb going on, with like little bits of like these like steampunk sort of metals hanging from like this like tricorn hat and on her coat. She's just kind of like banging a knife against her like collar that has some metal on it, and just goes, well. I assume you know the deal. Just drop everything you have. And Ophelia, it's your turn.
Ophelia takes her hood down. You beautiful idiot. And then she casts. What does she cast? She casts Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay.
Which is here we go. Has a range of 120 feet, but it's a 30-foot cube that I would like to put over as many of these people as possible.
Okay. 30-foot cube. Okay, cool. I would say, they're big dumb idiots. They'll probably just stand close together. So yeah, there's 5 that you could get in that space there.
Okay. They all need to make a Wisdom 16 saving throw.
Okay. We'll give 3 of them a +2. The rest will be +0. I know which ones they are. All right, we'll do the ones up front first. 2 fail. The leader succeeds, which is the blue coat in the middle. And then we'll get the 2 guys in the back. Those are both 5s. Great, cool. Only the leader get hit by this.
So 4 of them failed?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the ones that failed, the pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature, blah, blah, blah. They now have the charmed condition. While charmed, they have the incapacitated condition and a speed of 0. The spell ends for that creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake them out of theirs.
Okay, cool. Nice. All right.
And then she puts her hood back up and melts into the group.
What are they seeing right now, Ophelia?
They are seeing the Hargrave suit of coat of armor.
No, I mean for their hypnotic pattern. What are they stuck in?
Yeah, can't they? Isn't it just like a vision that they see?
Yeah,
Kind
you're
of
saying it's just like they're being attacked by just a
It's just
coat
the
of arms.
Hargraves. Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck? And they're running as this full-on neon sign of the Hargrave Manor is just following them. Beautiful. I love it. Great. Yeah. So we have 4 out of the I think I said 6, but it's actually 7. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. 4 out of the 7 are fully incapacitated. I'll put little things on them once I grab those. But beautiful. Anything else on your turn?
Let's see. I need to save Arctic, so nope, I'm good.
Okay. All right. With that, it is now Blair's turn.
You said one of these guys has like a pistol in that group?
Not in the group, up above you. And I will say, like, they're incapacitated until they're shaken. Like, I think there's no save until they're
Okay.
either concentrations
Like we
dropped
could run
or,
past them if we wanted.
yeah.
But the leader is not.
The leader is fine.
Blair's gonna run to the leader.
Okay.
And I am going to do my 2 attacks on her with my magnetic claws. So full Wolverine style, I'm gonna run up there and just go smack smack with the claws, but undercut like under the ribs.
I like it.
So first one is going to be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Second one will be a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Perfect. Get this. I'm using a magnet die to do a pulsomic strike on 1 attack. So the first damage is 16 damage on the first attack.
Ooh. Wow.
Then the second one is going to be a 9 damage, and then bonus action 2-handed weapon fighting. I'm going to go for a 3rd strike across the face.
You got it.
That's not going to hit. That's a 2, so it becomes a 10.
Okay. Yeah, 10 misses. That last one. As you take 2 swipes, and we see blood kind of just splurt out. That immediately gets caught in the rain as it's being pushed out and away from them. The last hit you miss as the leader's kind of staggering back.
Really
anything else?
That's right now. We're having a really bad night.
This is my good coat! And she launches herself at you, but Lysandra, it is your turn.
I'm going to run up to this leader
Okay.
as well. And I do want to hit her twice, but I want to use the broadside of my sword for non-lethal damage.
You got it.
Which broadside of a longsword probably still freaking hurts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
How about an 18?
18 hits as well.
That's going to be non-lethal. Let me see, 22 damage.
22 damage?
2 attacks, yeah.
Oh, from both attacks.
Yeah, from both attacks.
Okay, you got it. Just for safety, what was the first attack damage?
9.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. With the second hit, how do you want to knock her out?
I think Lysandra just runs up and slaps her first kind of across the shoulder with the broadside of her sword, and then just the hilt into her stomach as she drops unconscious. And Joe, does this count as sparing an enemy?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you. I love that. How much movement do I have left?
That movement, I think we forgot to count. I'd say 15.
I'm going to drop to a knee on top of the leader's back.
Okay.
And just look up at the two figures, up above, and shout, "No one needs to die here today. You can still run."
Okay. Set the DC for me. Give me a persuasion check.
Jesus Christ, it's a 26.
Jesus.
It was
What?
a 19 plus 7.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, great. So you have to roll a nat 20 on this. This is for both of them. That was close. It's 11 and 19. Great. They seem to. Okay, so that was not a nat 1. So I will say they both kind of they lift their weapons and go, "Hey, we're cool. Right? We're cool? Yeah. Hey, we're cool. We didn't even like those guys. Great. Have a good night." And if you guys are good, the combat's done.
Yeah. I'll kill them real quick. I took care of those 4. If we leave them alone, they'll leave us alone. Just to make sure nobody hits them. And
You got it. Cool. Awesome. Anybody want to be murder hobos right now?
Blair's just gonna go and search the person we just knocked unconscious.
You got it. No problem. And they will fully let you do that. Incredible, gang. And just like that. I love that. That's so great. So it's still raining. Sorry, let me get that back up. But there is this sort of momentary sort of thing for all of you where the adrenaline kind of pumps in of okay, I need to kind of get into gear here. And after 3 of you go, everybody is gone, scattered or stuck in place, shivering, wondering, I think you hear as you guys are starting to kind of pass by, I keep my eyes closed, I don't see it. I keep my eyes closed, I don't see it. I keep my eyes closed, I don't see it.
Don't worry, the ladies got it.
I'm sorry, Joe. That took you 10 minutes because I thought this was supposed to be something that you were actually nervous about.
No, I wasn't nervous about. No, absolutely not. No.
Because that was just sad.
Yeah, I know. You guys killed it.
Say to your DM.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Cool. I'm putting a tally.
saying those things.
I'm putting a tally.
God.
Okay.
I mean, I almost kind of fell asleep a little bit.
No.
Good. It's good. You think I'm gonna give it to you now? Just wait. I'll wait. That's right. Cool. Next enemy has 1,000 hit points. Yeah. So I think how I would say so obviously Blair, you're immediately looting the body. I love that.
Yeah.
There is a first off, I will say there is a very cool steampunk tricorn hat that she's wearing.
Fuck it. Takes off the Brasslight hat.
Makes sense to me.
And I
Full
want
on.
the matching jacket.
Okay. It is blood soaked for sure. There's a couple tears in it from you. But yeah, I like it. Cool.
We're walking in
you
this direction, right?
you find rolls.
I got a dirty 20 on an investigation roll.
Great. You got all the time in the world to raid this body. You find 2 copper and a dagger.
Man, this bitch didn't have fucking anything on her.
Nope.
She really was.
You're in the poorer part of town.
This is just really sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
sad.
Blair's
She's
just gonna
okay.
leave.
She's
Hopper.
alive. She will wake up. She's leaving with
Can
her
we
life.
put like one? Can someone put like one gold piece on
I
her?
feel
so
like
she wakes up with
Lysandra,
something
after
more?
seeing Blair, I honestly think Lysandra, after seeing Blair strip this young woman, would let the party start to walk away and then like kneel down and put some gold for her because she feels bad.
I love it. I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
give her 2
Blair
gold.
leaves the copper though. She's like, this bitch is not having a. I'm not that
Makes sense.
desperate for copper.
And I'm leaving
Oh,
for
if that's
2
the case,
gold.
if that's the case, then I take the gold that Lysandra laid down.
Roll me a perception.
I'm
check.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, all right.
I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Okay, cool.
Well, Ophelia, you said I'd be needing new clothes. How does this look?
I love it. And she's prestidigitationing you. Get y'all cleaned
Nice.
up. Perfect.
Beautiful. There's still some like claw marks on the side of the clothes from each side, but honestly, Blair kind of looks cool.
Yeah. Now no one will think I still fucking work for the train company.
Yeah, I love it.
I have a question above table
Sure.
because this just brought this up. Did I ever get a giant duster to go over my armor? Because that's something Ophelia promised I could get at her house. I don't remember if we actually
We did
got
some
that.
artful draping.
Oh, we
I
did
don't know if
artful
we did a
draping. That was it.
Yeah.
It was the artful
Yeah.
draping.
I was trying to think in my head. I was like, "There's no way you'd have a duster in your house." Like,
It's artful draping.
beautiful.
That's it.
Incredible. All right. You guys continue to go past. I'd say like Ophelia, you wait until like you get to a good sort of spot before you're able to kind of like drop that hypnotic pattern, and you see like just enough to be able to watch these dum-dums just kind of like turn. Where's doing?
Next time,
Oh.
we fucking Harlem.
Shayla. Ooh, some gold.
Her name.
Lysandra, you rolled well enough to get to where you're going.
Yeah.
So you guys can just continue on if you want.
I will also say about table that link is still up for an hour, and I know what it feels like when somebody dies with that link on because I was linked to Octavius
Okay.
when
Very
he died.
cool. Is there a range to it or no?
That's a great question. I know I have to see them to set it.
Okay.
Species features. I don't even have to that you can see within 50 feet of you. You can create a telepathic bond with somebody that you can see within 50 feet of you. It doesn't say a range beyond that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll say it's up. That's fine. I'm good with that. Yeah. It's been about. Hasn't been that long. It's only been maybe like 5 minutes. We'll call it 10 if you guys are kind of like closer to your destination here. Thankfully, it is still up. You don't notice any change. Or not, thankfully? I don't know.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know what she needs to fix yet. Lysandra didn't, or Ophelia didn't answer her question.
Yeah, it's true. Cool. So as you guys are continuing forward into this cold night air, it is getting pretty late. You see, just kind of like Lysandra, as you're kind of like the first to sort of like peek over into the. Gotta pull up documents. Into the Umber's Edge. here into a place that is called, ironically for Ross, it's called the Pit. You see there are 3 or 4. Actually, I would say you see like 4 large steel, what looks to be like trash cans, fully on fire. Then you notice. So I think you would notice at first, and then you see there's a couple people that are like warming themselves by it. And it is also below you, so it's about maybe like 30 feet below you guys. But you see like there's stairs and steps and stuff like that.
This is the best accommodations the Hargraves can work up in their own town.
Well, we're going to the garage, are we not? We're not staying out here.
That's what I thought.
It's a garage. I got all that
I just
Hargrave name you had, Ophelia.
I'm a little far from home, Rasa. So you're gonna have to bear with me.
As you all are, I mean, you guys, unless you want to roll stealth checks, you guys are pretty easy to spot right now. As you come down, I cannot remember. Gotta pull up the NPCs here. Sorry.
What are you trying to find the names?
Iron. I tell you, like Iron Jaw or something like that. Steel Jaw.
Yeah. Iron Joe.
I know Josie was the one who raced us and was interested in the hearing, but he wasn't the one that gave us a ride.
Oh, was it? Was that Josie?
That was the other one that we met after we crashed the Great Whip.
Right.
Gaspard.
Josiah.
Yeah, Gaspard and Josie. Josiah, Josie.
Josiah, Josie. Yeah. So we're talking about the same person. Cool.
But Gaspard was the one who drove us here.
Right. You see Josiah first, or Josie. Yes. Actually, hang out by the like closer. Actually, it's just like kind of like walking as you guys are heading down the steps, moving closer towards the to the closest flaming trash can. Oh, hey! What are you doing out here?
We need a place to crash. Spend the
Okay.
night. Got some space here?
We got a garage.
That'll work.
Good enough.
All right. There's this really freaking weird creature in it.
That's hers.
Josie rolled high enough to know what a Kyrian is. Gaspard didn't.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. There's this really weird Kieran in there. I forgot about that.
I love that name.
All right.
Her name's
Yay.
Barb.
Barb? Oh, that's a great name. All right. Well, cool. You guys hungry?
Yeah, take something to eat.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, we found a whole family of scorpions out there. We're gonna have ourselves a little dessert.
Ah.
Serve it up.
Well, why
All
don't you
right.
guys enjoy that?
No, come on, Ophelia. You gotta like be a part of the group. Apparently.
I'm going to go check on Barb if you wanted to come, Ophelia.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I say, like, is anybody like stay out here with Josie?
I have a question for Josie when everybody leaves.
Okay, so you want to stay out there? Cool. Anyone staying with Blair?
I think I'll just head inside, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I'll stay with Blair.
you got it. Cool. You guys head inside, and you see. Let's see. As you come walking in, you see Gaspard is there we go. Is standing on what looks to be like a couple of like iron sort of like platforms that are mostly like scrapyard of things, and is standing about like the height of Barb's head, and is trying to like. Okay, so you're gonna no, just stop. Just I'm trying to feed you. I just didn't. Oh, thank God. Okay, all right. I've been trying to feed this thing for 2 hours now.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Well, you told me to take care of it.
Yes, but you didn't have to go to all that trouble.
I wish you told me that 2 hours ago. Okay, you guys look awful.
We need a place to rest.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, there's and you look, and he like looks around at this very like this garage that is just a bunch of mechanical parts that are around and just solid stone floor. A lot of like oil spill like areas in here. And you see there's a bedroll in the corner that is about Gaspard size. Well, the luxury suite is under construction, so.
Don't worry. When we were out in the desert, I made a solemn vow to myself that I'd never sleep outside again. So I've got something for us.
Okay, all right. I mean, it's okay.
This is basically outside. I mean, really.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'm not going to argue with that. So,
Okay. But I need the whole group before I do it. So I'll wait around for everybody to trickle in.
yeah, okay. Well, is that blood? I won't pause you guys there. We go to Blair and Matt's gone. Blair and Jericho. As you are waiting outside, I just turned this off. Waiting outside with Josie. Matt, it's a cold one.
Yeah, it kind of sucks when you have fur.
I figured there'd be like a constant coat.
No, when you have fur and water dripping on it, it just makes everything heavy and wetter.
Oh, I want my watch now.
Oh, pleasure. Jericho killed Josie, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Oh my God.
I did.
He's a bad little guy.
I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I'm the most vile of the group, obviously.
What happened?
He is. He's a drug. He's a drug mule.
Jericho killed Josie.
Josie just falls to the ground. All right. What'd you say? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. The wind was picking up.
I was just saying, when you have fur and it gets wet, it's just really heavy and wet all the time. And
No, I heard that.
You know about the grip whip and all the and other
Grit whip.
That's what I said. I have an accent. Anyway,
I have an accent
all
too.
the
It's grit whip.
grit whip.
Grit.
That's what I'm saying.
Grit.
Grit whip.
Grip wit.
Grit.
Grip wit.
Now you're making
Grit.
me. Now you're making me do. Listen.
Grim whip.
Do you?
That's
Grim
not bad.
whip.
That's not bad.
Dude, that is not that bad actually. Do you have any knowledge of where any like chop shops would be if someone were to steal one?
What the fuck? What? What the hell? Why are you
Somebody
Why
stole
you-
our grit whip.
grit whip?
Grip whip.
Grit.
Now I see that I think you're changing the words every time I'm saying it just to make fun of me.
Somebody stole your grit. When did you get a grit whip?
Tonight.
Damn. And it's
know.
already gone?
Yeah, our friend over there put her mark on it, but apparently it wasn't good enough.
That's the best luck and worst luck I've ever heard.
Yeah, would you know any place that may, like a chop shop or place that would try to take it away? Or could you ask around to see who stole it at the, what's that fucking bar called? The Varnished Veil? It was sitting right next to it.
Oh, the Varnished Veil?
Yeah, that place.
That place is upper class. Man.
It was pretty shitty in my opinion, but I was only at the bar.
Oh, okay. Well, la-di-da. I guess you're kind of used to the days where you're just like getting a grit whip and then losing it in the same day.
It's been a weird 24 hours.
You know how long it took for me to build up my grit whip?
Technically, we borrowed it, but it was hers to begin with, so I don't know how you would call that.
Okay, I definitely saw that. So you stole it?
No, technically, the person's sister gave it to us, so is that really stealing?
You know, when you say technically a lot and then you put a lot of quotations on it, you don't make yourself a very trustworthy person in
I'm just bad at talking to people. Maybe he would be better at explaining it.
All right, yeah.
No, I
yeah.
think
say grit whip, little man.
Don't call him little man.
Big man. All right.
He's a full fucking adult.
I'm just calling it like I said. Sir,
Thank you.
say grit whip. Also,
Grin
I'm
whip.
feeding you tonight, so
Oh, I didn't know that, but thank you.
that's what the scorpions are for. You see, looking
yes.
over at the barrel, you see one of the fire barrels just has a steel poker.
Oh my god.
The most disgusting looking.
I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt Sarah and Blair. You're doing a great job.
No, please, I
Um,
can't talk to her.
I just the whether or not, however, I think the major thing our vehicle was taken and we just want to. I believe Blair's just asking if you know of any leads or even a place where we might find a lead for our vehicle.
Sure. Yeah. What's a vehicle?
Oh, the grip whip.
I'm just busting your chain, man. I know what a vehicle is. I build them. God, you guys think I'm so dumb. What?
No, that's not it. We're all a little frustrated. It's raining. It's wet. We've
You're
had a
frustrated?
long day. No, I'm just really pissed off. We nearly got robbed.
All right, well, have yourself a scorpion. They're probably done by now.
I'll have a scorpion.
They're done.
But if we do find our grip whip,
Right.
what if we... Because we still have
Grit
to fix
whip.
it up to... Grit whip. You know, I spent a long time in Nexus, so I'm losing a little bit of my accent. So I don't have as much of a tang in there anymore.
Fair enough.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so you're looking for a place that would have your that would have your borrowed grit whip. Yeah.
If we did find it, we may want to hire your garage so you can make some extra money helping us fix it up.
Lady, look, listen, that's nice. Yeah, you can sweeten the deal, but I don't I'm giving you scorpions. I'm giving you the food, you know? You don't have to
We
try
have a
to-
rich person here who will give you as much money as she wants.
So you see where our shop is, right? So when you bring it there, that's the place you want to bring it, and then you're gonna ask for Josie. Yeah, no. I'll ask around. I haven't heard it. What's it look like?
It's bare bones, very, very bare bones. Some rich person was trying to like steal the grip whip's idea. Like, no, they not try. They were definitely stealing it and trying to make it more for rich people. So all it is bare bones. It may have some lipstick written on it with the name Hargraves on it.
Hargraves.
Yeah. That's the rich
You know
girl in our group.
you're traveling with a Hargrave, right?
Yeah, it's the rich girl in our group.
Why don't you just ask her where it is?
She's not too. She's complicated.
All right, yeah, okay. Looking for a bare bones grit whip with the lipstick of Hargraves written on it. Although it is raining.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an expert on lipstick, but
No, I get it. Oh, it may be a little dented in one of the seats because the big lady jumped from it into the other car.
okay, all right. Dented back seat. Okay, yeah.
Or
great.
the tires may be under pressure or something like that. She did do a giant jump from a move.
That's most of the tires in here, honey.
But thank you so much. Like, this would mean a lot if we got that back.
All right, yeah, I'll try my best.
Thank you.
Looks at Jericho. Scorpion?
Yes. Please. Thank you, sir.
Go ahead. Take it off the poker. Actually, no. Yeah, I want to give you the rest. Go ahead. You can take the poker. It's fine.
Okay. I'll take the poker.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheersing a scorpion right now. That's what we're doing.
Beautiful.
All right. I guess. I mean, yeah.
Kiki, get that commission. get that commission.
Stop!
Cheersing.
I'm broke. I am too broke.
Cheersing two burnt
You
scorpions.
You get that commission.
All right. So, do we go inside from here? I'm hanging out with Blair
If you
because I
want
still
to.
want Blair to be,
Cool.
Buddy system.
buddy
Yeah.
system.
So, you guys can go on inside and warm up. I'm waiting on there's still one of us out there, so I'm just waiting to make sure they make it back okay.
Oh, who's missing?
Nobody's missing. They're just
Okay.
out there, and they're gonna come back.
Sorry.
They're just gone. They're not missing. They're just not here.
Okay.
All right.
You got a funny way of talking. You know that?
Look who's talking.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like you now. All right. All right. Go inside. And you guys head inside, I assume.
Okay. Is everyone here now?
Everyone is here now. As the garage comes up and then closes.
So 2 things. The first thing, Joe, with Josie being like, why don't you ask Ophelia? So is there a roll I can do to see if Ophelia knows where the Hargrave Chop Shop operation is?
No roll necessary. It's right next to your house.
So the stolen vehicle we stole is going to be redelivered to.
Oh, you have no idea. It's very unlikely they're going to bring it to a Hargrave chop shop.
We don't have one. We don't have any
I don't think you do.
operations.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Okay. So if everyone's in the garage, I'm gonna ask everyone to huddle around. I've got a surprise for us. Huddle, huddle.
Okay.
Here, Ophelia,
All right, yeah.
I got you Scorpion.
I'm excited. It's been a really, honestly, it's been a nice day kind of seeing everybody, but yeah, what's the surprise?
Ooh, Gaspar, I was not talking about you, but
Oh, Gaspar.
You're little.
Have my surprise if you.
no,
He has
he's
to
little.
try
He's
for-
little. Okay, everyone huddle.
She doesn't want it. She doesn't want it. I'll take hers.
No, everyone huddle.
Okay. I'm not gonna huddle if I'm not getting anything.
You're getting something. Just hush.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Liamon's Tiny Hut, which is a 10-foot emanation, springs into existence around everybody. that can fit in there, which I think if we're all huddled, it can fit into a 10-foot thing. People don't have to stay in there, but I need to cast it around everyone so that they can come and go if they want to.
You got it.
So we have a comfortable, dry, lovely little hut to sleep in for the night.
Beautiful.
With 3 characters over 6 foot tall in it.
Yeah. Did they make it smaller in 2024?
No, it's the same size as it's always been.
It is Liam's tiny hut.
It is tiny.
As soon as it's cast, Timothy is walking out.
Yeah.
Understandable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Thank you, Ophelia."
This would have been
Wow,
nice when we were camping outside.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
A little tight for my liking. I'll step out and join Timothy.
Okay, you'll miss the slumber party.
I think
Clear your
Gaspard is
mind.
just on Lysandra's like shoulders to be able to fit in this area. Just like
Oh, well, while you're up there, just start undoing the gambeson and getting some of this armor off. I don't want to sleep in it.
You're asking him to take off your clothes?
Yes, armor's easier to take off when somebody assists.
you see anyone who's looking at Gaspard, you see him just like it's dark in here and you just see like rosy pink light coming from his cheeks as he's the hand's kind of getting a little rusty, so just want to make sure that I'm not
Well, I can't sleep in armor. I guess I can't sleep in armor if... I'll figure it out.
Miss Lysandra, I'll do my best
thank
to help if that is.
wow, dude.
Hey, she gave you a chance.
I'm
just-
still asking for help if your hand's not injured. Do you need me to heal it? I can heal your hand if it's injured.
I'm gonna roll something. Okay, 17. Oh no, you know what? Nope, it's better. All right, cool. That's good. I got it. Thank you, wingman. You see him starting to.
Nope, this bitch has no idea. I rolled a natural one.
I love it. So is this? You want me to get this lower one here too, or?
All the leather straps on the armor need to come off.
All this takes a long time, guys. I
like the idea of Ophelia, Blair, and Jericho just like standing 3 feet away in the hut watching this happen.
Watching Lysandra being blatantly unaware of everything.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna roll something for. Okay, Jeez, I hate this. Gaspard looks at the rest of you guys who are still in the tiny hut. Oh, did you you guys want to? There was a project I was working on out there. If you guys want to
No, I'm pretty comfy.
take a look at it. Really?
So in case you're curious, it actually takes 5 full minutes to take off plate
Oh,
armor.
I know. It's much longer with Gaspard right now. You okay? Really?
Lysandra, I don't know that you can fix this one.
His hand's not injured.
Okay. He's unbuckled everything. He's just like left it.
Taking the armor pieces off and setting it up neatly. Thank you, Gaspard. That feels so much better.
Hey, you're okay. What? Okay, fine. Yeah. No, I get it. Okay. Well, if you need me, I'm gonna go outside for a little bit.
I'm
I need
confused.
some air.
What happened?
Blair just like laughing on the floor.
Wait,
I love it.
was he? What do you mean fix him? Why do you keep saying fix him? What is happening?
Lysandra, you do know you just asked a man we barely know to take off parts of your clothes, right?
No, I asked him to take off my armor. I didn't ask him to take off my gambeson or my tunic or my trousers. Armor.
You know, that's... like, Ophelia, help me out here.
I think that man spends a lot of time by himself in a bedroll with a whole bunch of machinery, so...
That's a really... Hey, Rachel, that's a really good point. That's a good point.
Inspiration for that.
I don't get what that has to do with my armor. Or why you keep saying, this is the second time tonight you've said you can fix him. Or you can't fix him. What am I fixing? They're not injured. I mean, Saul was, but I fixed that.
So that's news.
I think they're injured in the let's call it the love department.
Lysandra?
That man, Gaspard, I think is a little too far gone.
He definitely thought you were gonna let him jump your bones.
What does that mean?
To let you...
Yeah, what does it mean,
Like,
Blair?
Blair's unsure how to be specific in this because of how...
I will say jump your bones is one of the weirdest sayings for euphemisms to use.
What does that mean? Is that a martial art style that I'm unaware of?
You can't be this naive about things. Like, how old are you?
I'm in my 20s. I'm 24. Almost. Wait, how old am I? Hold on. Hold on. Pull my back
I
straight.
don't know. Can we go find Raza and have him give her the talk? Or something?
What is
talk?
I'm
23.
What is Rasa doing right now?
What talk?
I think I would grab Timothy. Yeah, I know it's raining, but I haven't met with Roadkill in a little while. You want to go for a walk and see what he's up to?
Sounds good. Lead the way.
We'll see the two of us open the garage and walk out into the rain and try and find some sand area.
You see Gaspard is basically only 3 feet away. Just standing there. Oh. Hey.
Hey, we're gonna go for a walk real quick. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I'll man the fort. I'll be a man. I'll hang out here.
All right. Good man you are, Gaspard. Thanks for hosting us here.
Your casa is casa.
I appreciate that as I start walking out.
Cool. Just want to remind everybody up front, Gaspard is a mechanical genius and horrible charisma.
When we get out of earshot, Timothy's going to turn to Rasa. What is casa?
It's slang for house. My house is your house is the saying, but Gaspard didn't quite get it right. You haven't heard that in your years of travel?
That must have slipped.
That kind of makes sense given your history. Probably not getting invited into a lot of homes, are you?
Not lately.
Yeah, makes
Well,
sense.
I've made my own, but sounds like Rustwater's not going to fare too well too long.
No, you've been around a long time, Timothy. How long do you think they got left, given their current state?
I guess that depends. It depends on Halise.
She did sort of interrupt the meager trade that they have there. I don't know. Maybe Brasslight demand has gone down. See if they can fix it or not.
I don't think anything's going to stop the Brasslight. Look around. Too much technology here.
Yeah. Well, this technology isn't as stable as everybody thinks it is. Took down Halise, and all those Brassborn maybe went with her. Maybe all those years of knowledge that she kept inside are maybe gone. I don't know. Maybe she's still alive. Maybe she's passed it on.
I don't think Halise is gone. Not that easily. What are we doing? Because you know I'll follow you.
I don't know, Timothy. We know we can't trust most of the party members that we're with. I've been trying to decide what to do, where to go. I've considered some inconvenient actions to a means to an end, but might cost me my life to do it. Something on the lines of revenge, something you're familiar with?
Been doing that a long time.
Is it worth it?
For what? Started with nothing, still got nothing.
For all the killing that you did, what have you came away with?
It was a function. Something to do.
Is that it?
Tried to keep you out of it.
What if I'm tired of being out of it? What if I want my own revenge?
Like I said, I'm by your side.
I've got a couple ideas I've been mulling. It's not gonna be good for anybody, though.
This group does tend to get themselves in trouble.
Yeah, but they're doing it the slow way.
Well, I didn't realize you had wings and could fly, and he looks you up and down, everything else, but being out in this weather, you probably get yourself pretty good and sick. So we might want to start heading back.
As you say that, you hear this, and you see another garage open, and you see Josie coming out in a rather large, heavy-looking grit whip. He kind of like looks at you all, just kind of gives one of these. Do you approach him or no?
No, I think I'd leave them.
You got it. Go. Yeah, he just gives you one of those, and you see him just and just goes out to the desert.
Yeah, I think I'll bring up Roadkill out of the ground just to check on him, see how he's doing. Give him a little once over.
Give me a medicine check. Or animal handling in this case. I'd love that.
19, same either way.
Great, awesome, yeah. You see, it looks like the like kind of busted leg is healing pretty nicely. It seems like it's moving. Still seems like he's not favoring it, but or he's not leaning on it, but is. I mean, he came out of the ground pretty healthily. And there's a really cool moment, I think, that Rasa, like you see, you know where he is. So when he comes out of the ground, like Timothy, there's a moment where you're just like, there's just like a little like sort of like, and Rasa doesn't move at all. It's just, it just comes up right behind him.
Fortunately, these cities are built to keep these creatures out, but maybe we'll find a way to bring them in if we need it. Scare a little fear back into them about the dangers of Ignite, or
Start sniffing your hand.
yeah. So I'll like just spend a few minutes, I don't know, petting it, bonding with it.
Okay.
Send it back.
Seems to smell the burnt scorpion in your hand.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go bring it some food.
Okay. Timothy, do you stay out here with him?
Oh yeah.
Cool. I'm going to say, Rasa, you have disadvantage because you're kind of focusing on roadkill right now. Timothy, roll me a perception check.
That's a 20.
Okay.
At disadvantage, I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 17.
I do want to say
Wow.
it's wild because you both got the same initiative. You just rolled both 20s. You guys are on sync tonight.
Twinsies.
They're
That-
bros, that's why.
They're bros. They are such bros.
That is freaking nuts.
This is no country for old men right here.
Okay, well, you guys also did that really fast, so 1 second. You hear something that at first sounds like... It kind of sounds like Josie's coming back. As you hear this like kind of strange sort of thing that at first sounds like a grit whip, and then you notice that it's a little brighter sounding, and it doesn't sound like an engine as much as just like, or at least just no engine you've ever heard before. And you see this thing come out of the desert, dark, jet black. It's only on 2 wheels. There's also what looks like a body that kind of just drops from it, and there's someone operating it. And with a 20 from both of you, as you turn and look, the body seems to be unconscious as it's dropped, and you see the hood kind of push back in the dark, the darkness, and as you see like a lightning sort of strike down, you see this figure.
You said he was unconscious?
He's not unconscious. He dropped a body in front of him that's unconscious.
Oh, okay. About how far out?
Right in front of you. So that would be like 15 feet.
Hello, friend.
I'm looking for my daughter.
Who's
And with
your
that, we're
daughter?
going to end tonight's session. See you guys next week.